All right. We are live, everyone. Let me get switched over to the game footage. Maybe? Streamlabs? Oh, it's because I have Restream open. Game capture. I don't want to have to resize it again. It always makes me do that. I want to capture Minecraft. Thank you. There we go. Stranger! Stranger, my beloved. Wait. I'm scaling. 1 second. Put this. Yeah, it needs to be. Okay, there we go. Perfect. So we have the OG chicken for this build here, but we also have some other little friends who've started showing up. Soon they will be everywhere. I promise you that. I have chat open. Chicken, yes. Chat open in overlay this time. Shout out to Becca from Restream Technical Support for being absolutely amazing. Those who've tuned in for the past few streams may remember my perennial difficulties with trying to get back into my Restream account after changing my password. And we finally, thanks to her, we finally figured it out. So, Becca, you're the MVP. This stream is dedicated to Becca. Becca, your Blorbo. Blurbo from your customer service department. Alright, let's see. I need to just dump some stuff off because I'm not. I might do a little more building later, but I'm not planning to do that yet. Sandstone walls. Is this on? I'll put the music on shuffle also, that would help. Oh, hello. Hi. You're so cute. My chipkin. I moved some stuff, and now I have to remember where I put everything. I'm gonna need some more chests at some point. Okay, jack-o'-lanterns. Okay. That works for now. While I'm thinking about it, I'll do a few things. I'll make a bed to take with me. I like having one on me. I keep getting nervous with the chickens running around to this exposed blade. Like, intellectually, I know it's not going to hurt them, but at the same time, it's like, no, my children! Don't hurt yourselves. You're little feetsies. Yes, danger. Very good. Good job. Responsible chicken. I think that deserves some seeds. Boop. Boop. And then a little one for you. And one for you. Beloved. It's free rabe chicken. Yes. But no, I have some lanterns, so real quick, I will kind of give a brief update on this whole situation. I was working in creative on the design for this yesterday. Oh good, I still have COD. If nothing else, we still have COD. Alright, so what I'm thinking is outside, outside we'll have lanterns, or I guess I don't know if I want them there, or if I want them like here. Which one looks better? I think I like them in the window, and then on the other side I'll have candles that match the color. That's kind of what I'm thinking. That match the color of each window. Come on, there we go. Oh, the pickaxe, it's too powerful. I need to have an easier way of getting up here. This is a problem. I am not tall enough. Yeah. Okay, that'll work for right now. No, I could just put some scaffolding down, but that sounds like something that would require minimal effort. Like several minutes of work at least, and you know, I'm a streamer. I don't have time for that. I'm joking. You're trying to turn it on your PC and it won't work. Oh no! R.I.P. Okay. Do I need anything else? I don't think so. I'll put these boys back for right now. The copper I'm not really planning on using right now, so I guess I'll take that back. And then the berries to sell, the flint, the rotten flesh, the ender pearls, gunpowder, and the spider eye. BC said you can't hang out with your friend on Minecraft. Oh, okay, he figured it out. Yay! Oh, Frabjeste. Kalut Calais and such. I guess I could sleep through the night, but that would require placing my bed down and then breaking it, which I try to avoid doing. I'll just, there's enough light here, I can just walk home. We can walk to the Costco. Optimus Prime face planted? Is that one of your pets? I'm trying to remember context for this, if I have... Ow. I know it's a Transformers thing. Oh, you have like a model Transformer? I see, that makes more sense, actually. What's on top of the PC? Oh no! Ah! R.I.P. to the Prime Man. Prime Bot? Do Transformers have gender? Is that a thing? Do they have pronouns? Okay. Let's go down and drop some stuff off. Well, yes, but technically no. Okay. Okay. That would be a good venture for this stream. Um, I was thinking maybe resource gathering of some sort. Suppose we can start off with some farming. Depends on who is writing the show comic. I see. I see. That tracks. Oh no, lag. Okay. There we go. Am I missing any? Normally there's a little over 2 stacks. There we go. I guess I could work on dressing up the Costco a little bit. See if there's anything else. Oh no, your Wi-Fi. Alright. I feel like we need something over top of here maybe, or over the door. Ren! Ren beloved. Egg. Alright, so we've got this. I'm thinking maybe some chests to pepper in alongside the bookshelves. Moth. Moth beloved. You can put one of these on top of a fence, right? Fence post. I really need a crafting table out here. Where did I do it? I moved it inside. Oh, Jackdaw joined NPC. I'm sorry! One moment, absent-minded. I am in the C1. Beachy. But yes, I am in a VC now. I didn't even think about that.
Hello, I am also in a VC now.
You're in a VC now! Yo!
Oh, this door said opening it is illegal.
Oh. Oh no. You're here. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome. Let me just adjust my music real quick. There we go.
I see you've been working on the Fantasy Costco.
I have been. I'm trying to I'm trying to decide if it needs anything else. I don't want it to feel cluttered, but I do want it to feel like cozy, I guess.
It needs something up in the ceiling corners over this way.
Ah, yes, you are correct.
I like your banners too, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, they're cute. I added the blue and the yellow because it matched with kind of my color scheme. What was I gonna do? I had a thought.
Oh, like shelving or something up there?
Maybe shelving could work.
I'm not sure what you're going for.
I'm not sure. I don't know either. I was seeing if I could actually place a fence post up there. Let me see. Okay, so if there's a pressure plate, you can't place anything on top of it. That is disappointing. So it's slabs or nothing, I guess. Yeah, I could maybe do something funky with that.
Yeah, that's already looking like
less bare. E. Come on, let me get up, please. Thank you. I need more wood.
Not sure about that, King.
No, I don't like it. I'm looking at it and I don't like it. Yeah. I feel like it.
An extra slab over to the side, but not like don't expand the chest.
Oh, that's an idea. Like here?
Yeah.
Oh, that kind of works. Yeah, I can see that. Cool. I'll leave that for now.
Could also do a barrel or something to spice it up.
I could do a barrel. You are correct.
I like that actually. That looks good.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, no, I don't think I would have thought to put stuff up there, but you're right, that is a nice little nook. So how have you been lately?
I'm okay. I've been working on the highway.
Okay. What directions are you expanding it?
Oh, I'm not expanding
Or are
it.
you're making it wider?
I mean, I made it wider. I'm mostly working on making it look nice and have a roof.
Oh, okay, cool. That's fun.
Yeah, you're one of the people who doesn't like water, right?
I do not. I can be in the rain though.
Yeah, but isn't it nicer to not?
I mean, it is certainly nice to have the option to not be completely soaked to my skin and clothes. Oh, Sylph. Have you met Sylph?
Yeah, I've met Sylph.
Let's see. I think that should be all for now. Was there anything that you needed help with in terms of, like, do you have enough materials and things for the highway?
It's just a lot of oak farming. I've
True.
been working on it.
True. I mean, that is quite relaxing.
Yeah, meditative.
Yes. The meditative philosophical practice of oak farming. What is in here, I guess? All right. Well, I was oh. Hello. I'm just forcefully holding eye contact through the spyglass. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I'm making him uncomfortable. But yeah, what I was saying is, unless either of you guys had different plans, I was maybe gonna head back over to the Badlands and collect some more. Oh, hello.
So
wait, hold on. I don't hear you. I think I fucked something up. Give me a second.
Oh no.
Something's whack right here. Hold on.
Is it really a Haven stream if it isn't a little scuffed?
That is true. I think this might be the first time you have been on one of my streams, because I know I was on one of yours.
Are you talking to me or to
I'm talking to Sylph.
There's so many chickens.
There are so many chickens. I've created an egg disposal system.
Oh.
Because I ran out of room to store them. It was becoming severely impractical.
What's the egg disposal system?
I mean, at the moment, it's just a 1x1 hole with a trapdoor over it, so I can throw the items down in there and then close it and let them despawn, and I don't have to think about it.
That's fair.
It's not really very elegant. It seemed less dramatic than like a furnace or something to throw them in, which would also work, but.
If it works, it works.
It works. But yeah, I'm starting to get some chickens going over at the new base. Slowly but surely, they shall multiply. There we go. Now the area looks a little bit more lively. Did you ever manage to track down Sleep, Moth?
Oh,
I know you said you were trying to.
The thing with stars was a miscommunication, and it has been dealt with.
Okay, the thing meaning the murder thing, or
Oh, I don't. I mean the murder thing is
separate?
between stars and the village, right? No, there was a thing where stars like couldn't remember sleep.
Ah, I see. So that was a miscommunication, he said?
Yeah.
Interesting. No, I've still not managed to track him down.
Talk about him.
Yeah.
Self.
Sylph is extremely contemplative.
Self, we're dying.
It's okay. It's okay. We love and
Okay.
support you. Ah!
Finally! Oh my god! Why?
Can you hear us?
Yes. Okay, so see, this is what I get for fucking around with computer stuff I don't
Hug.
understand. Slash. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hello. I haven't talked to anyone today. How are you?
I'm okay.
That's a lie. I've talked to my family today. Hi, Jackdaw. Hi, Moth.
Hi.
Hello. Oh, hi.
It's good to see you.
It's nice to see you too. I'm just
Actually,
feeling
I
some type of way.
feeling some type of way. I was actually looking for you.
Pog.
Stars said that you had access to an ender chest?
No.
Apparently. I had no knowledge of this
It's
until...
up on the other part of the village, which apparently exists.
Yeah, that thing.
Oh.
Up there. Yeah. I mean, I don't see anything when I opened it, but apparently that's how it works.
Yes. It only shows you stuff that you've put in there.
Huh.
I mean,
I would... Yeah, I'd love to go up and see it.
No.
I was up there once. I don't...
Ow.
No.
I mean, a lot of people haven't been up there, and it's like right there. But all right.
Yeah. It's a weird. It's weird. I am looking up. I am not looking down.
You can do it.
Fall, you die.
I am not smacking the vines.
That's not helping.
I am not falling. I am not dying. There will be
I'm
no death this day. Congrats.
Yeah, we made it.
Okay, where is it?
It's in this house, I think.
Is it? I don't see it.
What?
Oh shit! Did someone take it? Come on.
It was in there.
It was. I didn't take it.
They also seem to have damaged the wall, unless it was like that.
No, I'm pretty sure it was like that.
No, it was like that.
Okay. Well, I guess we can cross vandalism off of the list of offenses. It's just theft.
Curses.
Huh. Who else knew this was up here? Do you know?
I mean, I brought Gawain, August, and Stars here a while ago, but only those three as far as I know.
Okay. Alright, I'll have
I
to
don't think I told anyone.
look into that. That's really weird.
Bum bum bum.
Yeah, there's nothing underneath.
Owie. Don't fall through the sky.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Ow.
I will endeavor not to. I guess we don't need to leave this open. Just fill it back up. Huh. I guess I'll check in with Stars on that, maybe. Because I know they were interested in having one. Oh, is this your stuff? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to poke around your things.
Creeper.
That's okay. Oh no! Where? Up here? My property value, no!
Oh no!
I'm sorry.
Here's a cornflower. I'll plant it for you.
I didn't get distance fast enough.
Thank you. We grieve for the dirt. For it is no longer with us.
I have some dirt. I can fill it back in.
Okay, that'd be great. This poor ground. So sorry.
But yeah, this is a cute little space up here. I mean, it's a bit decrepit, but otherwise it's nice.
My house doesn't have walls.
It's true. Do you need some more terracotta? I have some white terracotta if you want to patch in the holes.
Yes, I would like some.
Okay. I don't think either of you guys seen the build that I'm working on?
Nope.
Past the giant mushroom.
I don't know where anything is located, but no.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. You guys want to see? Because that I've got terracotta there. I can grab for you, stranger.
Yeah. Let's go.
Road trip.
Where vines?
Here, vines.
Ow, my ankles.
Oh no. You fell a great distance.
Gravity. Why must you wound me so?
It is a cruel mistress, master, I suppose, however you choose to anthropomorphize it. But yeah, this mushroom popped up recently. I'm not really sure where it came from, but it's very cool.
A mushroom! Oh.
Then, like...
Oh! It looks like a lantern. Look at it.
A little bit, like a lamp?
Yes.
Yeah, it's cool.
I mentioned, I told Bren that I wanted to build a lamp. And I guess it just beat me to it.
That's fun. I like it. It's very, very cute.
Bump, jump, jump, jump. Hi, chicken.
Oh yeah, did you say this was your bridge?
Yes. I built this a bit ago. I had a zombie villager in a boat here, and I needed a way to get them safely over to the Costco.
Did I tell you that I kind of stole the design for the Havens Highway up there?
I mean,
I changed it, but it was definitely an inspiration.
No, I mean, I think I noticed. I appreciate the homage, certainly. Oh no, the Enderman hurt.
Oh no!
Is the Enderman angry?
It fell and broke its ankles. That's why.
Okay, all right. It's just as
like
long
that.
as it's not coming for our ankles at least.
Ooh, pretty.
I am working on a new base.
Ooh.
I needed
Weeds.
I needed a project.
Closer than the frozen wasteland. This is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Weeds get no rights
I've-
This
here.
is huge.
Mhm. Yeah, I've started putting in the
Ooh.
windows.
Do you want help with this?
I
Ooh,
might at some
pretty.
point. The difficulty is a lot of it is just counting out blocks and trying to figure out how far apart everything needs to be, and it's
Ooh.
hard to convey that without like detailed schematics, which I do not have. But
Probably get detailed schematics.
I should probably get detailed schematics. There will probably be some things that I will need help with. Mainly I need help gathering the resources, honestly.
What do you need for this?
Hi there,
Sandstone?
chicken.
Sandstone, yes. I have a good deal of it. I'm expecting to need more. The only red sand I've been able to find.
No.
Oh, are you okay?
not
Did you fall?
again.
Self.
Why?
Oh no. A moment of silence.
L.
Here, I can give you half a stack of white terracotta. Will that be enough?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
I almost fell to my death for the second time in less than a minute.
Oh no.
Shit, never mind. What am I doing? Oh god! I keep falling.
Oh no.
I died.
One thing that might work, if I can get like half of it constructed on one side, I might be able to have some help in terms of like just making it like building the other half of it, because that's maybe a little bit easier to follow, because then you've got model to work from. Although I've already screwed that up multiple times. But no, I was saying, Gawain found a bunch of weird structures down in one of the mine shafts, down right above the void. And that's the only place that I've seen any red sand. I've scoured the Badlands
Weird
and
structures like what?
There was let me think. Lux said he recognized something that looked like it was from the Nether, I think. There was a big like tennis court type thing. There was one of Gawain found a waypoint down there. It seemed like kind of like up here, some people have found things that remind them of their past. Down there, it just seemed like that turned up to 11, where everybody's memories just got smushed together. Yeah, there was another funeral home, if you can believe it. Don't know what that was about.
Another funeral home. Is Sleep gonna have competition?
Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. There were a few houses. One that kind of reminded me of like Amber's Hole thing, with like the yellow and the purple.
I'm back.
You're back.
No.
Yeah.
Triumphant return.
Woo!
Return of the King.
Return of the
Thank
King.
You, thank you. Thank you.
Here's some terracotta.
Hell yeah! It looks like me.
It looks like you.
Pink.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it does kind of look pink, doesn't it? It's just very pastel.
Why they call it white.
Yeah, terracotta colors are weird. None of them match any other block in the color that it's named after. But yeah, there's going to be another set of windows on top. slightly recessed, or yeah, in a little bit of a different style. And then I'm rethinking the facade. But yeah, I've got some plans. The lack of red sand is hampering me significantly. Right now I have 3 red sandstone, 11 red sandstone wall, 20 red sand, and 11 smooth red sandstone.
That is a very small number.
Which is not enough. Which is the
Ow.
I have ladders, if you want to get up higher.
Yes, please.
Okay. That way you can hold on to your terracotta. Ladders. Where are the ladders? Do I need to make more? I might need to make more.
Okay.
Alright. Here's some ladders for, well, there would be if it would actually there.
Yeah.
And then you can, I mean, any of the ones that are just kind of hanging about the structure, most of them are going to have to come down and be moved anyway, so those aren't sacred. Let me think. Yeah, I need red sand and red sandstone. I will probably need more terracotta at some point. I've been collecting all I can get. I'm gonna need a lot of this isn't actually gonna stay here. I was just putting them down. I'm gonna need more birch trapdoors, because I'm gonna be using those to hide like jack-o'-lanterns for lighting.
I appreciate you using jack-o'-lanterns.
Yeah, they're cute. I like them. Also fairly easy to make. Let's see.
I mean, I can't make them, but...
Right. Wait. You can't?
Well, I can't shear pumpkins.
Oh, that makes sense. I didn't think about that. I always forget how you carve them, like what tool you use, and then I'm just like smacking at them with axes and shovels. Like, why won't you do anything?
But as long as someone makes them for me, then I really like them.
Yeah.
A lot of people seem to like using lanterns as hidden lighting, and that's...
Yeah, not the best for you.
Yeah. Speaking of, if you want to take any of the ones left in the village and replace them with regular torches...
I will happily do that. You guys want to go on a little bit of a resource gathering expedition?
I should probably go.
Okay.
But I wanted to say hi.
Yeah, it was good to see you.
It was good to see you too.
Take care, Moth.
Bye, Moth.
Bye.
Bye. How about you? You got stuff to do?
Nope.
Want to go on an adventure?
Yes, but I think I need to put some things down because I've got like half my inventory full.
All right.
I'm gonna put them somewhere here.
Okay, that's fine. If you want it back, just keep track of what's yours and put it all together.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna put it all in one chest, and it's all wood here, so I think I'll be able to tell.
Okay.
No, come back here.
Also, one of the chickens said you were quiet earlier. Ren, can you hear Stranger now?
Oh no. Hello, Chicken Ren.
Chicken.
Chicken Ren.
Chicken Ren.
Chicken. Chickum. Testing, testing. 1, 2. Can you hear me?
The stream
Staring
is
directly
quiet
at
in
you.
general.
Oh.
Let me see. Maybe
Put me on
that
blast.
always seems to be the case. Here, I'll pull desktop audio up a little bit. My
Why
mic's
do
up.
I have a torch?
My mic's up as far as it'll go.
Hmm.
There. Hopefully that should help with your volume at least.
Okay, there we go. Hold on. Ah, creeper! Ah!
I'll get it. Just run. I'll get it. I'll shoot it.
Thank you.
Nope. If I could aim,
villain.
that would be great.
Burn, baby, burn! Okay, stop burning.
There
Okay, never mind.
I got it.
Yeah!
Cool.
Well,
I
I'm
gotta
gonna put this
figure
down
out.
here.
I gotta figure out where stuff's still spawning. Because as I build, I'm creating shadows and things. I gotta keep lighting it up.
Oh wait, I don't have arrows. Why do I have a crossbow on me? Whoops.
I can give you some arrows. I have infinity on my bow, so I don't need all these.
Okay.
Oh. Oh.
Nice!
There you go.
Yeah.
And then I'll just drop the gunpowder off as well, because I don't need to carry that. Where have I been? Oh, I took that back to the Costco, didn't I? Did you want to travel by night for spice, or did you want to sleep the night real quick?
I will literally die. I think I need to go to bed.
Okay. Here's, you can have your pick.
Yay!
And we shall set out in the morning. There we go.
Damn.
But yes, I've done a lot of improving of the paths over here, because they were not particularly traversable.
They're very wide.
Yes, I've widened a lot of them. I've added some new ones. Make it a little bit easier to get around. I tried transporting llamas back and forth. Only one of them survived.
Oops.
That was mainly because I had them both on leads on the way back because my inventory was full. And so one of them got pushed off the path. So that was kind of my fault.
That's not very good.
It did land and die on a platform though, so I was able to get all the stuff it dropped. So you know.
The silver lining and all that.
Yeah.
Wait, where'd you go?
Just over the hill. I see you, sort of. I thought I did. Where are you?
See you.
There you are.
Hello.
And this is Whimsy's tree. Have you seen that?
Nope. It's a very nice tree.
Yeah. It's cute.
Chop chop. Creeper behind you!
Oh, okay.
Run!
I'm running.
Bum.
Oh, that works. Alright. Actually, I think we need to curve around the other side. There's no direct connection from here.
Ow. Ow.
Where are you?
I'm behind you. I'm going. I see you. I see you.
Okay, perfect. I don't want.
There are so many vines here.
There are. It's a bit chaotic.
Also, tall grass.
Yes.
Ow, my ankles.
What is... This is very, interesting.
Rain shelter.
Oh, you know, that makes sense. I didn't think about that.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is
the path of bone.
Yeah, this is Gawain's bone path. I've widened it a little bit, so it's not just like 1 block wide up the side of a cliff. And then widened this. Originally none of the acacia planks were there. It was just the dirt and the other stuff. It was kind of scary.
Yep. I can imagine.
So now there's a few different ways to get up. There's a ladder, there's a staircase, and then there's a waterfall.
Oh, cool.
If you want to get all the way down to like the mine shafts. I wonder if there'd be anything down there that you would recognize. Do you remember a lot about your old home?
You said you found things down there. Also, I don't see you anymore. Where'd
I'm
you go?
sorry. I went around the corner. I'll come back and get you.
I see you. Wait,
You see me?
I got you.
Okay,
yeah.
sorry. It's a bit awkward. This is
Yeah.
where one of the llamas died.
Oh no.
R.I.P.
Rip llama.
Yeah, rip llama. I thought I was being so careful, and then it just fell, and I didn't have enough wood to make a fence to put the other llama, to fence the other llama off, so I could see if I could figure out anything to get the other llama back up. It was not a great situation.
No. Sounds very sad for that llama. It died.
Yeah, sad for the llama.
Oof.
Yeah, this is the Badlands, the biggest chunk of it that I've found.
Wow. Very orange.
Very orange. I'm not. It's unusually orange, or maybe not
what's
unusually.
What's that over there?
That is His Royal Highness's abode currently, I believe. Prince Lux, Luminous Demonus, or something of that nature.
I saw the name on the board, I think.
Yes, he is of the Nether, hence the everything.
The what?
The Nether blocks. This is all.
No, I mean the Nether.
Oh,
that's a place?
Oh, that makes sense. I hadn't thought about the fact that you might not have. The Nether is it's sort of like a different layer of reality, I guess, a different plane. Some people call it a different world. But it corresponds to locations in the overworld, but everything in the Nether is a lot more compact. And those obsidian rectangles, they don't have to be rectangles, I don't think. Those can be used to create portals back and forth. It can help you travel really quickly between locations, because if you put a portal here and then a portal 8,000 blocks in that direction, if you went in this one, by Nether, you would only have to walk 1,000 blocks to the next portal, and you'd come out way farther away.
Wow.
But the portals in this world don't really seem to be working at the moment, so otherwise I would show you. It's pretty cool. Lots of interesting animals and plants and things that you can't find elsewhere. A lot of things that also want to kill you, but
no, it's not pleasant.
No.
Is it filled with lava?
There's a lot of lava, yes. A lot of lava, a lot of this block here, which is called Netherrack. Don't step on these ones; these will burn you. And then these are, I don't remember which is which. There's the soul sand and the soul soil. Careful.
Yeah. Don't mind me immediately doing what you told me not to do. Don't mind me.
I don't remember which is which. I think this might be the soul soil because it's got the nether wart growing on it. But yeah, then you've got these weird tree-like things that grow, and everything tends to be more like red and orange, except for and then every once in a while you get like this teal stuff. He also has dogs for some reason. I'm not sure where he got those.
Round and round the world somewhere.
Yeah. But no, then right over here, for some reason, you've got a tiny strip of snow, and then desert and acacia, and then there's like a plains biome right over there. And it's like, what? Why?
It really said, yeah, sure, whatever.
All of the above.
It hit randomized.
What biome do you want? Yes.
All of them.
But yeah, I'm just gonna grab some sandstone while we're over here.
Bum bum. I also want some sand. I wish to make a lamp.
Just be careful, because I don't know if there's any pockets of sand that aren't supported. Where like sometimes with sand or gravel, if you mine them, then everything will start falling, and you can get caught up in the like avalanche, I guess.
Oh yeah, not fun.
Sand trap. I'm not really sure if there's a name for it.
Like in a quicksand. There we go.
Sort of. Yeah, you just gotta be careful. Try to make sure that if you're, when possible, if you're mining sand, that you're standing on something solid. I haven't found any pockets over here yet, but I've definitely had that happen to me before, where I'm mining along, got some gravel,
minding your own business,
and then I'm inches from death.
Oh no, not very good.
Not particularly.
Oh, it fell into the void. Oh no.
Oh no.
That sand's never coming back.
Oh no. Oh, I thought you said you fell into the void. I was worried.
Oh no, the block of sand, it fell.
Oh no. I'm glad you're okay.
Thank you. But I'm well.
Good.
Bum bum. Sand. It's rough and coarse and it gets everywhere.
It kind of does. I'm not the biggest fan.
You can throw it at people that displease you.
That is true, I suppose. I've never really had the occasion to do that. I suppose you could.
Make sure it gets in their eyes.
I suppose that would be probably an effective way of getting them off your back.
Bop. 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 And it's bopped, and the sand is mine! Where'd it go? Oh no, it fell. Ba-da-da-ba-ba.
Oh, there's some copper.
Bum bum ba-da-dum ba-da-da-da-dum bum bum bum.
Alright, and it's getting dark, so just keep an eye out for mobs. I haven't gotten around to lighting up this whole area yet.
Wow.
So your world didn't have a nether at all?
Nope.
Or at least not
I
when
didn't even... No, I mean, I didn't even know other realms, worlds, planes existed until, like... I don't know, a month ago, maybe? Oh, no.
Did your world look really different from this? Or is it recognizable?
It's... Well, I don't recognize any.
I mean, just like in terms of like biomes and plants and animals and stuff.
I mean, yeah, similar enough. First time I've seen floating islands, though.
I mean, that's fair. I've never been in a realm that's had these either. I had heard of like essentially artificially created worlds where you would have one or two of these. I've never seen anything on this scale though. Oh, that was you. I thought that was a pillager for a second. I was like, wait, what? Did you guys...
No, I don't reach.
Did you guys have, like, villages and things? And villagers with trading and stuff?
Kind of rare to see, but yeah.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Yep, that's what I was talking about.
Oh, pitfalls.
Yeah, I tapped one and it all fell, so that was great. Careful.
Yeah, well, don't grab the sand beneath my feet, please.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize. I thought you were behind me. Oops.
I
Killed it?
Yeah!
Nice.
Dreamer was trying to come over. Bum bum bum. My pickaxe broke.
Oh no. You want to borrow one of mine?
Can I please?
Sure.
Yay!
Let's see. Yeah, you can use this one for now.
Cool.
It's got a decent amount of durability on it.
So what's your build supposed to be?
I mean, at the moment, I'm kind of just trying to,
Oh, oops. I got it. Where is it?
I'm kind of just trying to put something together that I can, use for, you know, like a proper base to store all my materials and keep everything, safe. Because I have my base out in the snow, but that's not. I've had more than one person poking around there without being invited. And then the Costco is nice, but it's right in the thick of everything, and I've had people poking around there too, so.
And having a giant building just there is not gonna make people go around and poke around?
I'm planning probably to put certain precautionary measures, traps and such, to discourage those who might be over curious. No, it's not necessarily that I am expecting that people will stop poking around. It's more so that I would like to control the terms on which they do so.
Interesting.
So hopefully that should help. Alright, I'm gonna need to drop some stuff off really quick. Oh, careful.
I almost fell.
Where's the chests? The more I dig, the harder it is to find, like, where the original surface is. There we go. It's all the way up here. I'll just dump a little bit of that. And then go grab the rest. Oh, sorry.
Up! You're fine, you're fine.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah, sure. My vision went black for a second. I'm fine.
Oh, no.
No big deal.
But yeah, I think my inventory is pretty full, so as long as you have whatever you need, we can probably head back.
Okay.
That's the difficult thing. I can only carry so much per trip.
I will be gathering some loose sand, and I think that'll be all for me.
Alright, sounds good.
Bum, 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 bum. I'm gonna make so much glass.
Yeah.
Jump!
Oh, there's a little bit of fall.
So how was your home? Like, where you came from?
I mean, we did have a nether and an end. I'm assuming I've seen materials that are from the nether and from the end here, so I'm assuming that those things still exist here, even if they're not accessible. But yeah, I mean, from what I remember, I mean, it was pretty similar to this. I mean, not floating above the void. There was no void. But in terms of like the biomes and how everything kind of functioned, it seems pretty similar.
I see.
No, I've
Fell.
not heard of too many worlds that just straight up wouldn't have those places or know about other worlds. That's interesting to me.
So, like, travel's normal between them? Between worlds, I guess?
I don't remember a ton about it, to be honest. But I do think it was fairly common. It depended on which world you were from, definitely. But if you had the right paperwork or you knew the right people, you could usually. Some people would go just to other places just to visit. You had a lot of tourist type places that really just existed for people to visit. They weren't really anyone's home for the most part. And then you had some people that would decide, hey, I don't. They would decide they wanted to resettle someplace else. That was a little bit more complicated. I don't remember the exact procedures and things. I can't remember if I feel like I must have visited at least a couple other places, but I don't remember. I don't really remember doing it, or at least I don't remember getting there.
Huh.
One of the things that isn't quite intact, I guess.
Every time more sand falls into the void. Why?
Yeah. No, I've never really understood how that works. Like I get that it's a block updating thing, but it's still kind of weird. You think you have most of what you need for now?
Yep.
All right.
Oh, your axe, your pickaxe.
I don't actually have room to carry it right now. You can give it to me when we get back.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Ah! Okay, we're good.
Careful. Woo!
And then we just gotta kind of hop our way back up here.
Hoppity, hoppity, hippity, hop.
Ah! Oh, you okay?
Yep, I cannot jump very high. Hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry. I built this really only thinking about double jumps. That wasn't very considerate of me. I apologize.
It's okay. I got some. Ow, my ankles.
And then we can go up this way.
Walking. Thank you.
Yep. We should be able to cut around this way. And then to get back down, it's a little bit tricky. I just gotta remember exactly where it is, because it doesn't, the island doesn't end. You actually have to kind of go down through the middle of one. I'll show you when we get over there. You don't really notice it when you're coming up, but then when you're going down, it's like, oh.
Huh. Look at that.
A chicken.
Oh. A chicken? Where?
Right here.
Oh. Hello.
Yeah, this is around the Gawain and Bird live over here as well. I've not met Bird. Apparently, winged and an affinity for andesite, but other than that, I don't know much about them, honestly.
Wings like you?
I guess so. Like I said, I haven't met him. I would assume similar if the bird title is a descriptor and not just a nickname. Okay, where do we have to go?
Ooh.
Nope, it's not that. Is it down through here? There you are. Yes, it is this way. So when you've got, yeah. I don't have any torches, otherwise I would light it up for you.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm only taking stack, and I'm already halfway there.
Wait, is this where I was going? No, we didn't go far enough. We have to go that way. I didn't think this looked right. We have to go over here. Right, it's this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just have to come up here, behind you.
I see. I'm going.
Yep. And then just kind of carefully sidestep your way down here.
Ow.
Oh, careful.
Ow. Ow.
But no, have you met Gawain? I'm assuming not Bird.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm glad you've gotten to meet a few different people.
They were very nice.
They are very nice.
Their friend was a little weird, though.
Friend? Which friend? Who were they with?
Oh, the one, August.
You know what? Fair enough. I will grant you that.
Yes, they do. They
a bit odd.
Wait.
Well done. Oh, the tree looks so pretty from over here.
Oh, it does.
Aw, it's so cute. Oh, and it's right above their spawn, I think. I didn't realize that.
Really?
Aw.
Oh.
Yeah, they spawn down on the little platform beneath, I think. That's lovely. Cool. But yeah, I think I'm gonna drop my stuff off, and then I'm gonna head over to. I'm gonna head back to my home base. I think I've got some more supplies I need to bring out. I grabbed a few when I was out there with Navin, but I gotta check and see if there's. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I asked Navin if it had met you, and it said no. Navin is a. I'm not sure if you would have had them in your world. They're a Vex, or at least they're Vex adjacent. They have wings, and they are kind of mischievous and sprite-like, I suppose you could say. Occasionally stabby, but you know, it's part of the charm once you get to know them.
I don't know. That sounds a little warrior-y stuff. Not really my thing, but
that's fair.
Like
that's fair.
They sound like my. It sounds like my sister.
Oh, that's fair enough. out of
Oh,
space
wait.
again to store all this.
Bam.
Great.
I have no wood on me. I cannot make more.
It's okay.
Oh wait, there's.
It's fine. It's fine. I'll just throw one of them in here, and I'll deal with that later. You have all your stuff? You need help? You need help carrying it? I can help you bring your stuff back to your place. I'm trying to keep my inventory pretty empty. Oh, also I can take the pickaxe that I lent you.
Yes, here you go.
Of course.
Yeah, let me see. I'm pretty full. I'll see what I can take, and boom. And yeah, just the rest.
Okay. What else was yours? The flowers and the wheat and the feathers.
Yep.
All right.
Flowers, wheat, and feather. Yep.
Oh, I got those.
Thank you. Onward.
Onward.
To
No,
adventure.
this was fun. Thank you for keeping me company. It's a bit of a lonely walk otherwise.
Oh. I mean, it was very fun.
Not lonely necessarily. It's just nicer with company.
Yep. I get it.
So you have a sister, you said?
Yep.
That's cool.
I fell.
Oh no.
I'm fine. How am I gonna get up there? There we go. There we go. I'm jumping and I'm jumping. I didn't make eye contact. Don't come at me. Yeah, there we go. Ah.
Is everyone are most people from your world like you with the whole swimming not needing air thing?
Nope. Some people do need air.
Alright.
Just a bunch of different and diverse people, I'd say.
That's cool.
Ooh, a sunflower.
We'll actually have to go around this way. I don't think there's an easy way to
No.
get in from that side.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we really need a gate of some kind over there, because it's very awkward.
Back here?
Yeah, back toward the back. There is an exit going towards Star's house, but it doesn't connect to either over there where Ren's house is, or really over there where we came from. It's not crucial. It just makes.
I guess they didn't want people coming in.
I guess maybe not.
Yeah, just one way.
Oh no, I'm falling.
Oh,
wait.
Are you okay?
You can do it. Grand hallway, tower, parlor, staircase, balcony, kitchen, pantry. That ballroom? Ballroom?
Yep. Aha, it's the purple, I think.
Advisor's office.
I don't know who that is.
I'm not sure if that's supposed to be, if that's where Lux is gonna put his thing, or if somebody else is working on a build. I don't know. I've noticed the floor plan, but I haven't really seen anything else going on over there. I didn't realize it was that elaborate. And there's your feathers.
Thank you. Oh, there's another chat. That was everything you had, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Of course. But yeah, thank you again for hanging out. This was enjoyable.
No problem. Always up for it.
Yeah, I will see you around then, and I'll let you know if I find out anything more about the Ender chest.
Yeah.
If you hear anything, let me know. Okay.
Sure thing.
Perfect. Alright, time to go home. Hopefully Rosebud hasn't gotten out again. Gonna have to start putting him on a lead. Or, I don't know what I'm gonna have to do at this point. I'm not one to stifle, enthusiasm for experiencing the world, but at the same time, that sheep was entrusted to my care, and, I mean, I don't know, I guess I'd feel kind of bad if something happened to it. Still don't know who left it there, though. Poor guy. Alright, time to head home. The world's least exciting elevator. Up we go. Alright, we're getting there. The sky's pretty. Sunset? Sunrise? It must be sunrise. If that's, because this way is west. Can't see the sun though, because it's raining. Come on. Cooked cod. Ugh. I should also get some other types of food from the base, probably. Fish is good, but I'm also kind of getting sick of it. Just a little bit. Not to display a lack of gratitude. It's quite good, but it's also the majority of what I've eaten for the past couple of weeks, and yeah, I could use some potatoes, or even just some, like, bread with some sweet berry jam on it, or something. A cookie, even. Something that doesn't taste like fish. That's very, I'm very flexible. Alright, and I guess I can turn the music up a little bit. So I am no longer in, well, I am in BC, but I'm not talking to anyone. Alright, almost home. No, I'm glad Moth's doing okay. I'm glad Sylph has had met some other people. I was a bit worried. But if they've met Gawain and August, should give them a little bit of a alternate perspective. Hello, foxes. Alright. Almost home, almost home. I got so much to do. And it's not that there's any time limit necessarily. Gotta fill the hours somehow, but still. Come on. Alright. We'll get home. Say goodnight to the animals. Night? I guess it's not. I don't know. Not a lot of whack. Good morning. Should probably start carrying a clock on me or something. Keep track of time passing. Hello, goats. Hello, chickens. Alright, how's the ice farm doing? Pretty good. Oh, okay. Home at last. No, I mean the mega base is going to be good, but I don't know. There's still something about being all the way out here that's just kind of nice, cozy. Hi. Hello? Oh. To my esteemed companion, I'm very pleased to know that you've recently held up your end of our bargain. Seeing you head into the lion's den so boldly nearly shredded my nerves, I won't lie, but you return triumphant nonetheless. Bravo. In exchange, I've taken the liberty of arranging our next meeting place. It isn't easy to land a reservation on such short notice, but a dinery of such caliber is worth every penny. What? Now, it's only fair to warn you that, WRLD, World Serpent, has a rather formal dress code. Fine dining comes with its frustrations, as you likely know. Wear something presentable, but ensure that you remain comfortable. I wouldn't want our intellectual discussion marred by stifling fashion, of all things. I'll foot the bill. You see this? What? Was he watching? What is this? Dress code? It's a joke, certainly. I probably thinks he's very funny. Little ones, please. Come on, out. There you go. Hi. Okay, no, need to focus. I thought I had more iron here. Did I take that? I thought I had more stuff here. Okay, but wait. Okay, there's no coordinates, there's no date or time, it's just dinner? What? Okay, I don't know. I still don't know what his game is. Hi. I should probably, yeah, I should remove this pressure plate. It's causing more problems than it's worth, really, at this point. Okay. I guess we're going to dinner. Probably have to. Shoot, I'm gonna need something to wear. And that is it, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. This was fun. Didn't have a ton of plans, but it was nice to just hang out with a couple people that I hadn't gotten to stream with in a bit. Thank you to Ren and Moth. Now, Ren for hanging out in chat, and then Moth and Stranger for chilling in game. 'Twas very fun. And as sort of a teaser, I would say maybe keep your Saturday clear. Might be maybe a bit of a dinner date in store. Thank you, stranger. I'm your Blorbo. Oh, you're my Blorbo. Blorbo from my SMP. Blorbo from my streams, yes. But no, that was fun. That was very fun. Nice to just kind of do some more lighthearted, chill lore, informal lore. There was some character stuff. Yeah, I will see you guys next time. Tune in Saturday.